Welcome to the Innovators Unleashed, the future of creative tech, and I'm your host, Jerry Ndichu. And today we'll be exploring the exciting world where creativity and technology collide. Our guest today is none other than Ichesa, a student at the Technical University of Kenya who is in his final year. So, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
All right, so I'd like you to just brief us on who you are and what you're doing here at the Technical University.
Arnold Eshesa, and I'm a final year student at the Technical University of Kenya, and I'm taking the Bachelor in Technology or Civil Engineering Technology.
Oh, that's great. So let's start with just getting to know what are you up to right now?
Up to my final year project,
Mhm.
which is dealing with the impact of the SGR and the SUSWA and its locality.
Oh, that's really awesome. So what's really inspired you to be in that to pursue that project?
I was inspired by the modern innovations made in the transport industry. So I took the SGR specifically because I wanted to deal with because it's among the upcoming modern infrastructure developments in Kenya. So I decided to study the railway and its impact on the Suswa locality.
Oh, that's really awesome. And what's the impact of that project?
The impact of that project is it shows how the development of the railway has positively and negatively influenced the people around the areas it passes through, especially the terminals and such, and the whole country in general.
All right, thank you so much for that. So let's delve deeper into your project. Can you just walk us through on how it works and what's the technology behind it and how it came together? So basically, I'd like you to let me know the tools that you're using, the technology and the software that's behind the project.
The standard gauge railway is a modern type of railway that was developed recently in the country, and it's faster than the initial railway transport that was there available, and it's even less costlier than other means of transport while covering long distances. And then what's the other question?
Yeah.
The
So
other question.
okay, so the other question was what's the technology or the software behind your project?
The software used behind the project, the railway project and other infrastructural projects is the ArchiCAD and the AutoCAD. They are the softwares used in the infrastructural projects.
Okay, so in layman's language, what's the just elaborate further on those two softwares?
These are the softwares that are used to design infrastructural um, infrastructural developments like roads, railways, and buildings. Generally, it's the software which covers the part whereby you're supposed to draw with your hands and the pencils, so everything is done by the laptop. And yeah, in that software.
Oh, I get it. So it eliminates the work of now drawing physically using the pencils and rulers and everything.
Yeah.
Okay, that's really nice. So, how did you approach the development process? Was there any challenge that took you by surprise while beginning this project?
The challenges that came in during this project are mostly government interference, whereby you could not access some areas in the railway because of because you are prohibited by the government. And yeah, I think that one only.
Okay, so and have you managed to overcome it? And if yes, how did you do?
Yeah, by introducing myself as a student and your and giving your information to the given authority concerning the project. They're just good with it.
Okay, and even may I ask, was there any sort of fee or payment that is supposed to be made for you to access the standard gauge railway?
Their only fee is the transport fee because the area I'm studying on is at Suswa. So we just use the railway to Suswa and back, and maybe accommodation fee around the area because I'm studying Suswa and its locality.
All right. And so far, how long have you been into the project?
I've been 2 months into the project and I'm almost completing it.
Oh, that's really great. And to proceed, maybe do you mind telling us maybe any highlights of the project so far? Like, what's the most enjoyable part of being in such a project?
The most enjoyable part is I'd say the touring part because you're touring a new place and you have to learn how the people in that area behave so that you know the impact, the socioeconomic impact of the gauge railway around that area because that's what I'm studying.
All right, that seems so fun. And just to ask, since now you're studying the Suswa area, how are the uh people living there receiving you?
The people are welcoming. They just take you as a Kenyan in general, local tourist around there. There are businesses around the Suswa terminal of the SGR. We have hotels and such stuff. It's a nice experience.
Okay. And based on maybe the information that you've gathered so far from the residents there, maybe do you mind telling us how possibly their lives have been impacted by the standard gauge railway passing by there?
Mostly the economic part is
Mhm.
where it has impacted the people around there because many businesses have been developed, mostly hotels and small joints, restaurants for the people around there. And also, it has created employment opportunities for those people working around the station at Suso.
Oh, that's nice. And maybe looking at it on another aspect, maybe socially, was there any impact?
Yeah, socially, I think it has created a bond between the people that interact over there. Maybe people traveling from Nairobi to go there because it's a different culture around there from the one we experience here. So the correlation has really impacted them socially, yeah, in terms of exchanging the cultures and stuff.
Oh, that's really awesome. Thank you. So, moving on with the conversation, Ichesa. So, I'd really like to know um, who's gonna benefit from your project now?
I think mostly the investors, because they'll be able to learn on the social economic impact of the project around there and the other places where it passes through.
Okay, thank you. And if you had a chance to take this project further after your graduation, so what will be your next step?
My next step into the project will be improving on the areas where I'd find the difficulties so that I'd maximize on the advantages more and minimizing on the disadvantages of the project.
Okay, got it. So we've really learned a lot from your project. And now taking a step back, what would you say was your most proudest moment during this project?
My most proudest moment was when I was able to interact with people from the different communities, something I'm not always open to, interacting with new people and new company in short.
Oh, that's nice. And how are you taking it so far? Is it something that you will maybe pursue later in life, going more to the interiors, knowing people, socializing?
Yeah, I think it's something nice because you create connections to different things, different jobs, different people, something that can help you out in the near future when you're trying to reach out to other things, even those that aren't involved in your course or something.
All right. So, and maybe, do you mind sharing with me maybe one small thing that you've learned about the Suswa people, the people who live there in Suswa?
The people are friendly and they are Yeah, they're welcoming to the new communities and new neighborhoods. Yeah, new people from other towns.
Okay, and sorry. So maybe is there something that's part of their culture that you'd pick up and carry on with your life?
Yeah, the unity among the people around there and the hard work. I'd pick that up.
Oh, that's awesome. So, part of today's conversation is making complex tech understandable for everyone. So, just to ask you, how did you manage to make your presentation palatable for everyone to understand it?
Yeah, I tried breaking down the research methods and the design methods in the project concerning the SGR. For example, the design methods like the ArchiCAD and the AutoCADs, which are used in the laptops and computers, the the softwares used in design of the structures and the other infrastructure for drawing and such stuff. So by breaking down everything for everyone to understand.
Okay, and maybe what was the hardest concept to explain to people?
The hardest concept, I think it's just the same.
The AutoCAD.
Yeah, the software used in design.
All right, thank you so much. So, Etesa, what advice would you give to someone who's looking forward to venture into engineering?
I'd tell the person to look broadly into engineering because engineering is divided into a lot. There's mechanicals, electrical, civil. So you can look into one thing whereby you're comfortable with and you'd like to like know more about it, and something you just do generally with ease.
All right. Yeah, that's really nice. And so maybe those who are maybe in third year right now and are looking forward to kickstart their projects. So maybe do you mind telling them what criteria that they'd use for them to get a project that is suitable for them?
Yeah, I'd advise them to be up with the current world affairs, look into documentaries and watch the news. Yeah, they can even go to the ground themselves and see the current stuff involved in the transport infrastructure, so that when you're going to do your project, it's easy and you can easily collect the data.
All right, that's mind blowing. So as we wind up, so finally in 5 years, where do you see yourself?
I see myself among